blockchain flows, ladies riding no cap. DeFi king cause the charts in his lap. Wheelchair bound, still breaking the trap. Cryptic codes making haters all nap. Wait, crypto keep it lit, keep rolling. Coins on fire, prophecy beholding. This ability ain't no limit, he's golden. Real it passed down is never folding. YouTube hustler subscribers gone nuts. Crypto market way never cuts. Posted ETH is calculating guts. In the bearable, dudes got the clutch. Wait, crypto keep it lit, keep rolling. Coins on fire, prophecy beholding.
What's going on? What's going on, everyone? My name is Wadi. Welcome to the show. Hope everyone had a blessed day so far. I see Tim Shea is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Somo, welcome, welcome. So, what do we have here today, right? We're going to talk about a couple of news articles. Like always, look at the charts and just have a good day. It is Friday after all. So, for anyone that joined, I really appreciate you guys being here. All right, so let me go share the screen right here. We're going to talk about Circle IPO. So it says right here, breaking news, the company behind USDC stablecoin has filed to go public with an IPO, even though its profit are falling and competition is rising. The move comes as Tether USDT continues to dominate the market with around 160 billion in market cap. Circle IPO could shake up the stablecoin space, but it's unclear if it will be enough to challenge Tether lead. So overall, when it comes to cryptocurrency companies, especially big companies like USDC, I think that is definitely the best opportunity. Obviously, it is not financial advice, but yes, USDC IPO, it's something to look into. It's more or less like when Coinbase came out with their own IPO. Hi.
Hi, guys. This is not financial advice when I say get a donut.
Wow.
Hi, Dad.
Yeah, that's my wife. Hey, baby. How was it?
It was fun. We went to Sephora and I found this new lip liner I want.
Nice.
They went to Raising King Wells. If I mean myself, it just said they.
All right. My bad, guys.
I said yeah. He said yeah. To try.
So, the other thing that I'm going to take a look at over here is I pretty much posted all these news way earlier, but I am looking at the fact that Ethereum is going to have a blockchain upgrade, which is going to be good in my opinion. The reason why I made this post a little longer is because I like what I read right around here. But let's get into it. Ethereum developer have announced that the Petrock upgrade will go live on the mainnet on May 7, 2025. After successful testing on the Hoodie testnet, the upgrade combines the Pragu execution layer and Electra consensus layer, bringing 11 Ethereum improvement proposal. EIPS focus on improving scalability, security, and user experience. Key feature include, this is the part where you guys got to pay attention. EIP 7251 raises the validator staking cap from 32 ETH to 2048 ETH, making staking easier for larger holder. EIP 7702, this is the most important one. Add smart contract feature to regulate to regular wallet, allowing for things like gasless transaction. EIP 7691 increased data capacity to boost rollup performance. The upgrade is expected to make Ethereum more efficient and user friendly. So, the whole part right here, gasless transaction, right? I have been waiting for that for the longest. I've been trying, to say that Ethereum would be way better, obviously, if the transaction fee, the gas fee, will be way lower, or hey, going to zero gas fee, that will even work even better. So the fact that they are going to do that implemented, I think is very bullish for Ethereum. Obviously, you're going to have to be extremely careful as well, because that means that a whole bunch of meme coins will start rising out of nowhere when it comes to Ethereum. Um, when it comes to XRP, Ripple Whale have recently moved around 267.86 million XRP, worth about $772 million. Between unknown wallets, these come after SEC lifted its ban on Ripple institutional sale, allowing the company to restart its own demand liquidity ODL services. At the same time, Coinbase has filed to self certify XRP future, showing growing institutional interest. XRP is currently trading near key resistance level at, well, it's way lower than that now, but at the time of writing, $2.24. Is development hint at a possible shift in XRP market momentum driven by big players improving regulatory clarity? So, uh, while he had donut attached to his shoulder and he called it a shoulder rope, you know what? Forget you, bro. Forget you, Somo. Nerdverse TV, welcome, welcome. How are you? What's going on? So, there's things happening with XRP, even though the price is crashing right now. Um, we will see what's going to happen in the next couple of months or so. I do expect XRP to make a recovery. And one of the other concerns that I do have is this one right here. So on April 3rd, 2025, Justin W. Keener filed an emergency motion in the Ripple versus SEC case, claiming he has key evidence that could impact the lawsuit, the crypto industry, and future regulation. Keener was previously fined over 10 million by the SEC. That same day, the SEC held a closed-door meeting, fueling rumors that XRP programmatic sales might be paused through nothing official has been announced. Though nothing official has been announced. XRP price faced resistance at 222 and shows signs of volatility. Technical analysis point to possible drop to 130 if it breaks below 210. So I'm going to go into the XRP chart because I was already charting it anyway. And first, I am seeing that it is at the 200 moving average. It looks like it is trying to do a bit of a recovery. This is the second green candle on the daily. Obviously, we have to pass 233 in order to confirm anything, or we got to pass, sorry guys, 260 to confirm anything. Now, if we want to talk about the lower side, it has to hold the support around 201. And if it breaks that support, then we're going to see the next level of 162, 165. So that is, something just to think about. And it is obviously not financial advice. What's going on, Cheese? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you joining. Why the 3 trillion loss in market, including stocks? If it's not over, expect BTC to go to 70K. Well, Somo, I do actually expect Bitcoin to hold around 73K. I've been saying that for a good minute now. Arthur Hayes, which is BIMX CEO, he thinks Bitcoin should hold around 76K. Let me get that news right here. Oh, but before we move into that, the SEC has officially stated that certain stablecoin like Tether, USDT, and USDC are not considered security. This means companies don't need to register with the SEC when minting or redeeming these stablecoin. The decision brings clearer rules for the stablecoin market and confirm that routine operation with these assets don't fall under security law. So that's a big, big, big win for stablecoins, in my opinion. Uh, hey guys, I'm looking for Arthur's news. And by the way, Grayscale has filed to convert its Solana Trust into a Solana ETF, submitting an S1 form to the SEC. The proposed ETF would not include soul staking, so investor won't earn staking reward. The SEC has acknowledged the filing, but hasn't made a decision. Here we go. Arthur Hayes, co-founder of BitMEX, says Bitcoin could stay strong if it holds above the 76,500 support level for the next 2 weeks. He believes staying above that level until U.S. tax day on April 15 will be a good sign for Bitcoin. Hayes also says Trump new tariff might push the Fed to print more money QE, which often helps crypto. Plus, if the US dollar weaken and foreign investor pull out of the US tech stock, Bitcoin and gold could benefit in the coming months. Now, if I take a look at BTC itself, I told you guys yesterday that one of the biggest concerns that I have is this death cross if it happens right here. Sorry, I'm getting hungry. Um, are you terrified yet, Wally? Nope, not yet. So, Somo, it's funny. I was thinking of something earlier, right? And what I was thinking about is this part. Right about now, I'm pretty much you could kind of say, rating President Trump language. So the first thing he says is to the many investor coming into the United States and investing massive amounts of money, my policy will never change. This is a great time to get rich, richer than ever before, right? Then obviously he said before the market is gonna pump. He still believes in that. Now, this is interesting right here. He says this will be a perfect time for Fed Chairman Jerome Powell to cut interest rate. He is always late, but he could now change his image and quickly. Energy prices are down, interest rates are down, inflation is down, even X are down 69%, and jobs are up all within 2 months. A big win for America. Cut interest rate, Jerome, and stop playing politics. So, what am I reading between the line is that yes, even though there is a lot of fear, and even though a lot of things is dropping right now, maybe, just maybe, and obviously it's not financial advice whatsoever, but just maybe this is the opportunity of a lifetime for anyone to get the crypto at a discount price, right? Before we actually see a bull run happen. Now, why? Because I do think with tariff, obviously he is pushing the market down. He is causing panic. But you know what else is working? The fact that some of these countries are out here saying, hey, we want to negotiate with you. How about we even it out? You don't give us tariff, I won't give you tariff. That's a good thing for the US, obviously. The other thing is that he wants to lower interest rate and 2 to 3 interest rate. That's all we need. Obviously, lower interest rate. That's all we need for the market to actually take off. So, in the short term, yes, it is extremely painful. It is annoying. But if you look at the other side of the coin, this might just be the opportunity that everyone has been wishing for. Obviously, we had 2017, 2018. Then we had 2019, which was C19 unexpected. Bitcoin dropped all the way to $3,000. So right now, I'm not saying that Bitcoin would drop that low, but right now, what I am seeing is Bitcoin at 50K or so. If it even drops that low, that is a great buying opportunity, especially on the altcoins, because if Bitcoin drops like 10%, the altcoins usually drop like 45 to 50%. And the meme coins, well, some of them just disappear. Let me see. All right, BChain Better DAO plans to launch a Visa card that lets users spend better token in daily life. Early user will reward 5,000 cardholder will get 200 better each from a million better pool. The card will cost about $30, but reward will help offset the fee. This move aims to boost real world use better and test mainstream adoption. The program still needs community approval before launching. I mean, honestly, it is helpful for BChain. I don't know how helpful will it be, just adding another crypto card to the market. There is such thing as BitPay. There is such thing as Coinbase. There's crypto.com. I'm not even sure if a Binance US card is available, but I believe most likely it will if it's not. So yeah, I don't get the point of another card being thrown out here. And talking about what I was saying earlier, that it is an opportunity. Look at this. On April 3rd, 2025, retail investor poured 4.7 billion into the US stock market in a single day, the biggest amount in over 10 years. This happened even as the market dropped sharply, with the S&P 500 nearly 5% after Trump announced new tariff. Investor mainly bought Nvidia and S&P 500 ETF, but sold Tesla while they tried to buy the dip. Most are still losing money this year, with average portfolio down 12.9%. So a lot of retail investors, they're actually taking advantage of these dips. One of the, once again, not financial advice, one of the stocks that I was looking at, it's Mullen, Muln, which let me see if I pull it up here. Yeah, I need to start creating like a stock only portfolio. Uh, Even though I really don't do stocks, but I should consider it, right? So this stock right here actually went as far as $3 and some change. Right now it's at 7 cents. So my humble opinion is a heck of a chance. And what does this company do? They're pretty much a direct competitor with Tesla. So if you look at the bigger picture, yes, it is very, very, very scary, but it was up once upon a time, and obviously it could come back up again, in my humble opinion. Let me try to take a look at the 1 month chart. Yeah, what just happened here? Everything just literally changed on me. All right. So I don't know why this thing just reset it differently, but the whole point is that it was up $3 and some change the last time I recall. Sorry, Selma, I wasn't looking at the screen. Whether when I was building the Google and metadata center, I discovered once they are up and running and online, and finding qualified tech people to run them will be challenged. All right, well, what do you mean by that, Selma? Are you offering me a job? You know? Yeah. So in the meantime, let me try to change the color again. I don't know why it went back. Want you guys to see it nice and clear. Click OK. You know what? Let me save it as default. But yeah, click OK. All right. What I've been saying for, well, since yesterday is just to keep an eye on this cross right here. Because when this cross happen, most likely we will see a bigger dump. So what Arthur Hayes says is the support right there, 76,541. What I'm saying, the most important support is right here, 71,680. As long as we stay above that, then we're good to go. If we go below that, then you pretty much could start singing goodbye until maybe November or so. Tech has a long way to go when it comes to crypto. Yeah, I know that, Salmo. You know, it's funny because I was in a space with another TikToker, and there were two other TikTokers in there too. And we were talking about, do people really believe that this is going to be the final bull run and the most explosive one, right? This is my thing. I don't think it is going to be the final one. And the reason why I say that is because only 6.18% in the entire world is involved in Bitcoin. So let's just say, like, 2017, 2018 bull run was like that little test or pre-test run. 2021 was a better test and run. This bull market obviously didn't go the way we wanted. So let's just say we're still in testing phase, right? Now, by the time 2030 comes, or 2029, 2028, I feel like there will be more crypto adoption, um more eyes on crypto and the crypto market. So I feel like that's when it's going to start building confidence, and people will actually start paying attention and feeling safe to invest in crypto. So my point to that is that even though a lot of people are saying, well, this is going to be the last run, this is going to be the last run, I don't think so. I don't even think that all these major institutions is going to allow for this to be kind of the last bull run to really make money, because now is when they're getting a taste, in a sense, of how much money they can make under regulatory approval and all of that. Because reality is this: we know institutional investors has been in crypto for a good minute, but it wasn't made publicly. So, hold on. So, since it wasn't made publicly, I feel like now that they are making it publicly, now is when they're going to take a full advantage of everything, in my opinion. Boom. You know what they say, the trend is your friend until it ends. So, what I want to see here, if it's even possible, is to break this trend, come back down, retest it, and up we go. But yeah, guys, you know what? Today, I'm just gonna do a real short stream. 30 minutes is good enough. Um, I will catch you guys maybe. No, I will catch you guys on Monday, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing else that I could really talk about that you guys don't already know. And sometimes that's the reason why I don't really feel like streaming, because it's like the market is trash, the volume is trash. So what can I do to talk, to make you guys feel better, pretty much. So appreciate everyone that joined, and I'll catch you guys next time. Salmo, appreciate the support always, bro. Oh, Jackson Hunter in the house. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Nothing much, bro. Just here, trying to do the best I can. I think I did a mistake on X when I decided to change the profile from professional to personal. And I think that's why I'm not getting as much visibility. Well, I gotta take care of a few bills before I could start paying for Elon's $50 a month, which I find it to be very stupid. But at the same time, I kind of get it too. I think those $50 is being divided the 20 something, well, let's just put half and half, 25, because people that are already using the platform Premium Plus, and the other 25, I believe it's because of Grok 3, which I've been testing out the beta version, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty smooth so far. I like how quick the response is, and I like when it comes to coding how accurate it is comparing to other AI. So I appreciate that, Jackson. Thank you. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for everything. I'll catch you guys on Monday, God willing. Take care.
Clutch. Wait, crypto, keep it lit, keep rolling.